Greetings and hallucinations, ladies and lads. I am Chancellor of the Harmonious Frequencies of the Mighty Empire of Onion, and this is Rimworld. So last time we were able to survive a siege. Had a few injuries, but we got everybody patched up pretty well. Had a few minor repairs to do on the base. Would be a pretty good idea to replace a bunch of the woodwork with some stone. I was checking their supply whenever I logged off last time, and it looks like we've built up a pretty good amount of granite blocks. So I might look into replacing some of the wood with granite, make the place a little bit stronger, a little more resistant to damage. We still are having trouble recruiting our prisoner. Berro even escaped during the siege and was causing trouble inside the base there. We were able to handle that pretty quickly. We finally got the medicine production researched, and I found out that neutroamine cannot be crafted. It has to be bought or traded for, and so yeah, we missed out on a little bit of an opportunity with the last trade ship because they were a bulk goods trader, and it would have been really good to grab neutroamine from them, because I imagine their prices were pretty decent, but that's fine. I'm sure we'll come across another trader or have a caravan pass through that will provide us with some neutroamine. So yeah, we got some food rotting away in storage. Even with our 3 coolers going, it's still above freezing inside the cooler. Yeah, it is running and it is still set on 0. So we're trying to keep it a decent temperature in there, but these heat waves are just ultra brutal. Anna's busy cooking. Again, we can't see our meal count on the left side there. I'm not sure why that happens. When I mouse over them, I can see them, but I can't see a number associated with them there. It does look like we're getting pretty low on food. It might not be worth it to keep these guys around for much longer. We might just have to try to get some easier to recruit prisoners. We have combat suppliers coming through. I'm sure they'll make their way into the colony here. I'll have Cristobal trade with them because, well, Anna's still awake. So maybe I'll get her to trade with them before she goes to sleep. They got foxes, it looks like. I'm not really interested in trading foxes with them. Where did Anna run off to? There she is. Attempting to recruit fall. That's good. Okay, go ahead and trade with these people. Now we're probably not going to be able to find neutroamine with these guys. They're likely to have weapons and stuff, but it's possible, but not very likely. So we'll see. Now we do have a ton of herbal medicine that we could sell. I don't know if I'm really interested in doing that though. Okay, we got turkeys, they've got foxes, we've got more turkeys, cassowaries, bovine. I think we're good on that. The mace I wanted to keep. We could get rid of this machine pistol. That's no big deal. The frag grenades, I wouldn't mind getting rid of them. We've got more hanging out up in the corner where we fought off the pirates. Yeah, that looks like about it. We just picked up some of this penoxycyllin. I don't think we want to sell that, so that's going to be all we're going to do. I had him pick up the SMG, didn't I? Yeah. Normal quality, 45%. I might have to trade that out for the superior quality machine pistol. It does less damage, doesn't shoot quite as fast, but I think with the quality bonus it'll still be a better weapon than what he's got right now. I'll let him use this one up a little bit while he's hunting though. I think that'll work out okay. Yeah, these are just regular grenades. I was wanting to take a closer look to see if we had taken down anybody who was carrying EMP grenades. Here are some right here. I might have to send somebody out to actually just haul them, please. Okay, we were able to recruit Fall. That's good. She wasn't the character that I really wanted. Berro is who I'm really looking to recruit, but Fall's okay. Of course, as we saw, her stomach was destroyed. Her right eye's got a permanent injury. She's about to eat something, so the malnutrition's no big deal. She does have a really good melee skill, so she'll be taking care of our prisoners if they escape and stuff like that. She's got a green thumb, really good at growing. She has a passion for research, so I might have her alternating with Floater on the research there. Let's go ahead and take a look. Yeah, she's incapable of scary, so no firefighting for her, which is fine. Let's make her capable of all of these things. Construction, I might even bring her up to a 2. Because she has a slight passion for that. Okay. I'll put her on 1 for cleaning so she can clean while Floater's researching. And then if he gets to taming animals or whatever and she's free to research, she can do it instead. We'll get it set up like that and see how we go. Yeah, so like I said, we're doing pretty well as far as blocks go. We've got 600 granite, 600 slate. I don't know. Let's see. It's hard to tell here because I know there's a bunch of dirt and blood on the ground, but I think the slate block is giving us 2 beauty, just like the marble block. So I don't think that there's any bonus for using a certain type of block for floors or walls. And I know for a fact that slate walls are only $4.55, while granite's $5.95. So I think what I'm going to end up doing is making the floors out of slate, just for the beauty value, and making the walls out of granite for the strength value. Since the only purpose of floors really is to keep fire from spreading, and to bring beauty value, I think that they're not really necessarily important. So yeah. We don't have quite enough to finish this off, but even still, I'm going to get them started on it so that they can get as much done as they possibly can. And I'm starting in the bedrooms just because, oh, I could have left that as marble for sure. I should have canceled those or not even started them. But that's fine. Whoever lives in here can get a little bit of change of scenery. No, nobody lives there right now. Okay, we have no access to electricity for right now. which would be fine. Looks like the heat wave is passed already, so I can get that turned off. Are you eating? You sure are. So stole, if you would, please. Go ahead and flick that off. Now, as far as getting more slate chunks, I could have this mined out completely. Right here. And since that's a slate wall, that's going to end up dropping slate chunks as they go. I do have to be careful though, because this is likely to leave a piece of the mountain over the top of this. And so if I dig too far back and don't leave enough support, that will begin to collapse. And let's see, that's only 4 blocks in. That should be fine sticking out there. But I think if I get past, what is this, like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, there's no support on this side. So if I get past about 5 or 6, I'll end up leaving a block in between in order to support the roof. And if I dig carefully and go back, if this collapses, it's not going to harm anything. After it collapses, I can clean it off and keep going. So there's plenty of different strategies to use to keep from killing your people or destroying items that are stashed underneath here. It's just important to be aware that there is the possibility of collapse there. So that just about used up all of our slate already, which is fine. I'll get these other slate chunks to be hauled, and maybe even some of our animals can deal with that. I don't know if they're capable of carrying those or not. Ooh, an eclipse. We've had a bunch of natural phenomena happening lately. We had that heat wave hit and then a solar flare and eclipse right after the other. I think that happened a couple episodes back as well. Get all those marked to be hauled. We're low on food, they say. We got 13 simple meals and only 8 fine meals. So that was because the stove was out of power there for a little while. Talia, what are you up to? Making a smoke leaf joint? I would appreciate it if you could haul some of these in. Yeah, Fall's running around getting things cleaned up. Yeah, having some fires started. Let me see. She had a pretty decent shooting skill, she does. I don't know if I want to equip her with a shotgun. I know there's other weapons sitting around. Okay, that one's about to completely degrade. Just from being outside. This one probably as well, yeah. They're getting pretty low. And all that was up here was grenades. A shotgun, that one's definitely about done. So I'm not going to be able to worry about those. I'm just going to have her grab up this shotgun right here, so that she can have it available. Come on, Berro, you know you want to join us. We're treating you decent as a prisoner. If you joined up, we'd only treat you better. We really need your crafting skill badly. It would be awesome to have a dedicated crafter, I'm telling you. What are you doing still up, buddy? It's 4 o'clock in the morning. Not sure why I feel like it's so important to bring this food in. I just really don't want it to go to waste. Okay, we got some rare thrombos. Wow. So many animals. I just don't trust Floater's ability here to tame this guy. If we could get a thrombo tamed, that would be super awesome. And I don't trust us to go out there and kill him. I don't see any reason to kill him anyways. I know this horn is worth a lot of money, but we're not hurting for money, and don't have really any reason to go and do that. Yeah, here we go. We got some slate chunks falling down. Looks like we ran into some compacted machinery, so we got some components there. Alright, the eclipse is over, but it's still raining, so the sun hadn't quite come out yet. Stoll's been pretty busy making sculptures. His artistic ability's gone up pretty high. His growing skills through the roof right now. Medicine's gone up a lot as well. Seems like it's decreasing on its own. I didn't realize that was a thing. That's pretty true to life. If you don't use a skill, you eventually get worse at it and eventually lose it. Come on, come on. Okay, we're up to 5.2 chance at least, so that's an improvement over where we have been. She ran all the way around there to cut that one tree, and now she's coming back. It's pretty strange. I could probably put a door on this side, but I didn't. Yeah, I don't think they're going to be running out in this area very often. I selected some of these things to be hauled in, but yeah, overall I don't think it's really necessary to have a door on this side as well. Yeah, the doors are slightly weaker, even though it's still made of granite. It's weaker than the wall. Okay, we got the Green Crag Treaty again coming in. They appear to be unusually clever with their tactics, it says. And they're attacking immediately. I'm not sure exactly what that means. But with the setup that we have, we should be in decent condition. Looks like Fall's having something to eat. Where did Anna run off to? Okay, she's going to be chopping that tree, that's fine. Crystal's up eating. Fall is up eating. Floater's going to need some food. All of them need to eat whenever they wake up. So let's see who gets finished eating first here. I'm going to have to switch this on. Crystal, if you would please, sir. Fall, you're going to get drafted up too and come over here. Yeah, they're coming up quick. And I'm pretty pleased with the placement of this turret. He's able to shoot out at them while they're coming, which is good. Yeah, we already got one down. Okay, Christabel's in a little bit of trouble. Yeah, A swallow was taken down by the explosion, that's good. Yeah, they're on the run already. Okay, both of our turrets were taken out. That's a bit of a shame, but it's fine. See what kind of injuries he ended up with. A few cuts. He even got hit in the kidney once. Let's go ahead and get him patched up before he gets too excited doing other things. We'll get all these guys stripped. Get all their bows, pilas, short bows. All of that taken care of. Fall, you can capture this guy. Let's take a look at him. Okay, he's got mining, growing. Abrasive though, I'm not interested in that. No permanent injuries. Death in 4 hours, he might not make it to the prison there. Get all those hauled out of there. We'll get a couple more built in their place. Should be fine. Alright. As far as I can tell, we didn't lose anybody. We've got our 2 boars that I was looking for, so that was a success. That's good. Still got turkeys laying eggs. Yeah, both of these boars need to be in animal area 1. Cassowary in area 2. The cows in area 2. Okay, animal area 1, I should have expanded to include this, so that whenever they rescue characters, they can bring them into the infirmary. So now that's been taken care of. See if Stoll's on his way to help Crucible out. Looks like it. And like I say, I'll be surprised if this guy survives long enough to get in here. Yeah, he's still only got 2 hours. I don't think Anna will be able to make it down there, but we'll give it a try. She'll pick up medicine on the way, which is a good choice. I have a pretty strong feeling she's not going to make it though. Now I think I have these slag chunks prioritized to haul, but I feel like if they move them to work on the turrets, that they'll be unmarked for hauling. So I'm going to try to keep my eye on that, but we'll see how it goes. Oh wow, she got him patched up in time. He's going to be fine. We're just going to release this guy. He's just going to eat up our food and be a problem. And I wouldn't mind boosting our relations with these people. It would be nice to get them off our backs eventually. Okay, our food has decided to show up again, the meals. We are running low on fine meals there. Crucible's in bed is why. Hop up, buddy, and get to cooking, if you would, please. Alright, the Taylor bench is broken down. That's no big deal at all. Habanero was able to fix it up, no problem. Okay, we got a wild boar that's gone mad. Fall is out here. She has a pretty decent shooting skill, so I'm gonna go ahead and draft her up. Unfortunately, this cow is here. I'm worried about its safety, as far as getting shot by accident and all that. Okay, Fall had a rough time getting any decent shots off, and it looks like the turret is in working condition, so that's fine. See, she got a scratch on her leg, so she'll have to worry about that. Now, as far as this goes, it says it needs tending. I'm not sure exactly what that means, but her eating is very poor. I don't know if that means she has to eat more, or if she just doesn't benefit from eating as much. I'm not sure exactly how that works out. And I don't think that we can harvest a stomach. Yeah, that's not an option here. So we can't just replace that and get it fixed. As far as I can tell, it's not going to affect her very much. I mean, they were feeding her while she was a prisoner. She's been eating on her own whenever since she's gotten out, and so I can't really tell that there's a big deal, any kind of problem with it. Okay, so what I was saying earlier about moving the slag chunk to build the turret is not applicable. That was something in older versions of the game, so they've clearly fixed it, and it's no big deal now. And once again, surprise, surprise, Berro has decided to escape. As far as I can tell, they're pretty even on melee skills. So we'll see which one of them does a better job taking the other one down. Okay, well done. Thankfully it was a regular prison break, so she just opened the doors and got out. She didn't go berserk and break the door, so she was able to be brought back in. And I'm going to go ahead and replace that with granite, just because we have it available, and I eventually want to get most of the walls done with granite. I don't really need to mark those to be hauled, because they're still within the range of the stone cutter table, and so anything within that circle that you can see there, they'll automatically go get them and cut them themselves. I don't have it spread out all the way across the map, just because I don't want them like running out here to get these eventually, and they certainly will if I just leave it unattended. So I like to keep them in this area as much as possible. Okay, now that Swallow is capable of walking again, they're likely going to release him pretty soon. There they go. So Swallow's going to head back to his people. He's going to tell them how nice we are and all the good things that we did, patching him up and giving him food and letting him go. And hopefully we'll be able to improve our relationship with the Green Crag Treaty. We're only at -69 here. So I don't think we have very far to go before we're improved. I lost the guy. He already scooted his way off the map. That was pretty quick. There he goes. Relations have improved by 15. So yeah, we're only at negative 54 now. The closer we can get that to green, the better off we are. And they'll decrease the frequency of their attacks. We'll be doing pretty well. Okay, I am going to mark up a few more animals for hunting. I don't really want them to run out into the corner of the map to go hunting. I don't want them to encounter that jaguar and have to fight him off and all that kind of mess. There are a lot of boomalope I need to get rid of. It looks like the animals off in the corner of the map are about our best bet. There's more boomalope here. So we'll see if we can get these guys hunted. Maybe some of the boomalope as well, we'll get them hunted. Make sure our primary hunters have more long-range weapons. I'm pretty sure that they do. Habanero's got the shortest range, but he's still pretty decent. Talia's got an LMG, Crispal's got a rifle, Habanero's got a pistol. But that should be fine. Alright, well, we're going to leave it there for this time. Things went pretty well, just had a bunch of kind of natural, not even disasters, but events. The one siege from the Green Crag Treaty, and we're trying to improve relations with them. Berro is still being a trouble prisoner, as per usual, but we did recruit Fall to the cause. Her stomach's a mess, but so far it hasn't really affected her performance. She's gotten the base cleaned up and lots of good things done. We're starting to replace some of the floors with stone to make them a little more resistant to mortar fire and regular fire, so that's good. And next time we're able to trade with some people, we'll acquire some neutroamine and start getting some medicine produced. Well, alright. Feel free to subscribe so that you make sure and catch the next episode. If you'd like to support me, the Patreon symbol is how you go about that. And check out some more playlists that I've got going if you're interested. I thank you very much for all the time that you spend on my channel, and hope blessings of peace and wisdom on all of you. Farewell.